everybody, welcome back. We are about to start on an ice world, so that's going to be fucking hilarious. Oh look, it's a pun that this company has used multiple times before. Something's missing. Oh yeah, snow. We're going to find out about that being not true in a second. You get to switch on the snowblower, switch on the big computer thing, and get a husky. I don't like that. That last one hurts me a little bit because the huskies will kick your ass. Oh god! That's a really fucked up way to start a level. Just, hey, watch this penguin get murdered by a giant snow boulder. Dude! What the fuck? DMA design. Alright, so we got a snowball throwing attack. We can charge it up a little bit to get some range. We can also do jump shots very badly. I think if we drop from an appropriate height, we can hold the jump button in midair to get a little parachute coming out of our butts. Oh, but hey, the rest of the penguins aren't aggro to us right now, which is great. Oh, there goes that health. That's gonna be unfucking obtainable. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, see? You see that little, the little bitty parachute? We're holding down the A button. Eee, keeps us safe from fall damage. Does not keep us safe from killer huskies. Oh god! Get out of there, SpongeBob! Can we climb up this? No. Well, okay, yes, actually. It's not the traditional sense. However, if we just keep jumping... Love this... Skyrim up that slope. Yeah, exactly. Love the organ music, by the way. I don't know if I've said that recently, but the organ music is fantastic. It's very fun. Oh, God! Whoa, there went half our health bar. See that thing? It was pissed. It's like, oh, God, that's a penguin. Yeah, this game's soundtrack is full of jams. I feel like this game in general is one that a lot of people don't talk about a whole lot, but man, the soundtrack is definitely pretty underappreciated. Oh, hey, look, the sneakers are covered in snow. Also, I think Dan was lying to us when he said that snow is missing, but I guess there's not much snowfall or something. The box art is pretty good. Oh no! Well, we managed to beat the husky, so that's great. We can change from a penguin into a white dog. Can jump. It can use something called Husky Frenzy. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up looking husky, isn't it? Like, we had a husky a couple of years ago. She died some time ago, and by a couple of years, I mean, I think she died, like, at least 5 years ago. Farther back than that, surely. Like, maybe at least 7, I don't know. Time is fake. And definitely our husky did not look like that. Instead of, like, green, yeah. So basically... the husky is, again, kind of like, well, a white dog. But also we can hold the B button and we go into a bit of a rage that it calls Husky Frenzy. But it's basically just bite, except you hold it. Also, we can bite the light lever. And yes, leaving the lights off is actually useful if you want to get the trophy, but... We're not getting those because, you know, somebody done fucked up in the coding department and getting 100% is impossible, so why try? Right? And if we turn on the big computery thing... Oh, blow. You just turned on the secondary engines. Yeah, there's our thing. We done fucked up, apparently. Rip the plot. Well, you see, I did demonstrate earlier, when we encountered the thing that's literally broken, that it is indeed actually broken. There's, like, ROM hacks and shit to fix it, but I'm playing this on a regular piece of hardware, and I don't own an N64 EverDrive. I actually don't own any EverDrive type of things. I need to get some of those at some point, because I do enjoy playing these video games for folks on hardware, even if it doesn't necessarily look as good. Also, we just murdered a rabbit. Let's check out this rabbit real quick. The rabbit's pretty fun. Water resistance? Okay. Yeah. Engine spring. Yeah, it sure do. Don't it? So, just like with the thing on a spring, I can't move with the stick, but I can jump. Unfortunately, we cannot press the button and start spinning and crash down to the ground and murder everything in a... you know, a 2-inch radius underneath our butts. But this platform can take us somewhere funny, I think. What we can do is we can press the B button. And we can use a fucking earthquake move. For some reason. Also, yeah, the rabbit still has a level of fall damage that's a little bit mean sometimes. Which means doing things like this is kind of problematic because, like, this is dangerous, jumping down here. But hey, we got the snowblower working. I bet these are the secondary engines. Eh? I believe those would be called the tertiary engines in that case, but, yeah, I know, right? Just a fucking hole in the ground. With a vent. That blows white particles in the air. I shouldn't do that. I bet that sounds really nasty on the mic. And not in the way that you usually want to be nasty on the mic, you know? That's terrible. Out we go! Oh, hey, there is a fan down there. At least it's not just a hole. Thanks, dude. Ice and easy does it. Yeah, nice severed head there, Jesus. That's a little messed up. An ice hole, yeah! Get the heads, okay. Cool, I'm glad that we have a goal in mind for this level, and it's just go get some head. Can we get this dude's head? No, we're not in a great place for that. Also, no, we can't bark into the speaker and make it, make barking noises back at us. Sadly. Am I a husky? I'm a husky, yep. At least, I think that's what the game is trying to tell me I'm a husky. We're gonna turn into a rabbit, because that will help us climb. Oh, the foot tapping. Nice. Turn. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Get out from under that platform. Excuse me. So we are going to be capable of getting a little more mobile pretty soon, but I think we could actually have jumped across the gap to get that one head that was across the platform. However, is this it? Yeah, this is it. I think you did, yeah. Anyway. We get a different rabbit this time. Look, this one has 6 ears. It's a heli rabbit. Or as I kept misreading it when I was a kid, a hell rabbit. And this thing is capable of doing quite the mobility. Doing quite the mobility, yes. Shut up. I mean, yeah, it's flight controls in an N64 game, so, you know, LOL, but also... my butt. But also, like, we can fly forever, and we can drop bombs on things... Basically, the heli rabbit is pretty good, except when the game's like, hey, yeah, you're gonna be a little bit height limited on some things, and I'm just gonna look at that and be like, well, you really want me to go and switch to the ski walrus? I'm playing gyrocopter and I gotta switch to fucking Tusk. But also, listen to their noises their little engines make. And also check out their gigantic fucking rockets. Jesus. They get real great in a second when we get a good look at them. Ah! Fuck. Don't. Unfortunately, they somehow know how to go backwards. It's like every NES Mario task that I've seen where the dudes are just going backwards. YouTube has been recommending a surprising amount of them to me lately, so that's why it's something that I can even bring up like that. Like, oh hey, you're watching a bunch of Pokemon glitch videos. You want to watch somebody do something real stupid in a Super Mario Bros. 3 test? And I'm like, you know what? Sure, why not? I love seeing how fucking broken old games are. It's funny. Okay, I think we got him. Anyway. Check out the sunglasses on this fella. Water resistance, excellent. Mass, huge. It's a fucking walrus. Like, it better be. Whee! This is some good fucking character design. But yeah, you can see that we're not having such a great time moving when we're not hitting the speed boost, but when we do... we'll leave that behind for later. I've got to go get something elsewhere as the helicopter rabbit. Because you see, much like in real life, a walrus can't jump in this game. Actually, I don't know if that's true, but a walrus doesn't exactly strike me as a thing that jumps. Somebody's gonna be like, oh, well, when they're hopping along the ground, and I'm just gonna be like, dude, come on. Let's go, my planet needs me. Yeah, more or less. Oh, hey, there's Brabastagon over there, or whatever his name is. I don't know. I assume these dudes don't actually have names in canon, but... I was thinking of a reference to Starship Titanic, which is something that, like, nobody here will know. Hey, we done it. Nice bounce. Let's leave the level as the cool walrus, because, honestly, what a design. What an amazing thing. Yeah, I know, dude. Penguin Playpen. We gotta kill the seagull, and we gotta get rid of the penguin statue that's on top of the exit, I see. Oh, well, there goes the seagull. We'll handle that shit later. Oh, hey, is that a fish? That is indeed a fish. Let's see if we can actually hit this thing worth anything. We're not going to use the fish too much until a later level where your entire life is basically fish, but you know what? We can show it off at least, and we can be like, wow, that looks really frustrating to control, and my memory is telling me that yes, it does. It is. I like that our snowballs are this good in water. The cool cod, yeah, that's one way to put it. This thing looks like really dumb. Alright, so we can barely move with the stick, and we sink like a rock for some reason. That's me hitting the A button. We're supposed to be able to jump with that, but it's... Oh no, is it the B button that we jump with? Okay, yeah, so the A button is our move around button. And B lets us jump out of the water if we're at the surface. And we get sort of a double jump, so at least we got a little something to do. And I think you can hurt stuff with that, but, like, you know, come on. Let me eject from the fish. Game? Let me unfish. Anyway, yeah, this thing is required in one level, and it does suck butts. You are correct. Nice. Glad to hear that. Get over to the penguin. The chill penguin, you might even say. The chilt penguin, if you're... Chilt penguino, there we go. If you're that level Plastic Allen viewer, which I don't think any of these people even show up in my shit anymore. Which, you know, fair enough, but... Get up the ramp, come on. Penguin. Quit being so round. There we go. Alright, now it's walrus time. Probably not. I mean, that penguin doesn't know what a hammer is. Are you kidding me? Anyway, yeah, pushing this block in the water is not easy. And unfortunately, we don't get to take the walrus out into the rest of the level, I don't think. Which is a shame, because, yeah, it would be pretty baller in the rest of this level. Oh, that turning arc is rough. Like driving a walrus-themed motorcycle or something. I don't know. At very high speeds. Actually, I got a question. Can we fill one of those fish with rockets? Would make me happy if we could. Those are some big, slow-moving rockets. But, yeah. Well, we're turning back into a penguin. I suppose you could do it, but it would take a while. Oh, hey, speaker. Ow! That was a lot of collateral damage I did to myself there. Alright, now we're back to being a penguin. I may have to do this all over again very soon because, oh boy. I don't know where there's any health, and there's some nasty fights in this level. Or at least one nasty fight, anyway. Aww. The other penguin loves us. See, maybe it's okay that we don't, end up becoming the walrus. Oh, right. I remember this. Well, aside from the polar bear tank, I mean, that by itself is pretty memorable. And yes, we will get a better look at the polar bear tank in a bit. My health! There we go. Alright. Hey, dudes. Yeah, I see the polar bear over there. Alright, where is the ski husky? There we go. Oh, boy. Yeah, so running away from this is not really the easiest thing in the world sometimes. Oh, you get your ass back here, son. Bye! Because we're going to want that ski husky. Yeah, I don't know how much of Stone Ocean is been finished yet, but it is certainly an amount of it. I know that. Alright, let's try to dodge the polar bear tank. Well, I mean, like, the entire arc, because clearly they're dumping full seasons because it's Netflix. And also because it's Netflix and fuck Netflix, that means that at some point I have to pirate it, but I digress. Anyway. Ski Husky, this is basically, what if the racing dog couldn't move without speed boost? So, yeah, that's fun. Where's that polar bear? This thing should be almost dead, right? Yeah, let's at least show this off. It doesn't get a scan, which is weird. At least not when you jump into the body. There is a screen here I think we can use to show that off. Yeah, so there is at least going to be Steel Ball Run and JoJolion. Jojo Lion? I think the name is supposed to be a reference to Pygmalion, but I could be wrong. And yeah, so those will eventually be probably animated. The reason why I'm saying about Stone Ocean and possibly being multiple seasons or something is because it's very long. Like, all of the JoJo stuff is pretty long. I forget how long the last couple were, but they were definitely multiple season things. So yeah, there's likely to be that going on. Anyway, Bear Tank. We are a tank, we are a bear. We are, in fact, a bear tank. And I don't see a screen around here, but you can press the A button to shoot an orb. I believe they call that a cannonball. And we can press the B button to lay a very large, very damaging mine. Yeah, right, but, like, specifically in terms of the reference in the title. No, Cars was in part 2, so yeah, the first 2 seasons are like that because they're kind of short. Meanwhile, once you hit Stardust Crusaders is like 2 full-length seasons. If I recall correctly, it's like 50-some episodes, actually. And then part 4 is even longer. It has been a bit of a while since I've watched, like, any anime, honestly. So I need to get to watching whatever amount of JoJo I haven't seen. There's a new Gundam series that I've heard from a lot of people is good. So that should be fun. On the other hand, every time I look at Witch from Mercury, I just think, oh my god, that they made a Gundam starring Izetta, and that was the last anime that I watched was Izetta the Last Witch, and it was really fucking bad. And kind of upset me on a certain deeper level that has little to do with quality. Oh, there's our screen so we can read what the thing is. Yeah. Golden Wind is 2 parts, and they're both fairly long, if I recall correctly. Anyway, we got one of these over here. Do I have to go all the way around to get... Yeah, I have to go all the way back around, because I've done fucked it. Well, let's see if I can not fall off of the thing. Oh, boy. This doesn't control super good. This is so much worse controlling than I remember. Aside from the recoil, I definitely remember the recoil being this bad, possibly even worse. But yes, the penguins do need to be dead for a reason, don't worry. I'm not just gratuitously murdering penguins. What kind of an asshole do I look like? Hopefully not that kind. Oh, God. Ice bridge. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Maybe it would have been smarter to just bring the fucking penguin over here. No, I don't know if I can even do this fight with the regular ass penguin. Ass penguin. And there goes a nugget of health. Great. Yeah, because right over here, in almost like this little bespoke arena of sorts, we have the seagull. And this thing can hurt you, mostly by, like, coming down on you from above. But let's get a look at it. It's a seagull. Yes, we've all seen Finding Nemo. It flies, it's got a clawing attack. Strength, little lift. That's a bit different, and that means that we can pick things up, especially the smaller thing. Yep, so we can pick up this husky corpse. And we can kind of go... all the way over to the place where that king penguin statue is hanging out. Can it fly into windows? I don't think there's any windows in positions for it to fly into, but if there were, it probably could. Actually, there probably wouldn't be like a bespoke animation for that or anything, but... Also, I like how the seagull just kind of goes when you drop things. Hey, dude. If you hear that, like, cartoon point sound of, like, something getting impaled a little bit, that means that you're doing damage. And as you can tell, fighting with the seagull is a fucking nightmare. Don't do it! That's okay, I was doing too well for too long anyway. I got what I deserved. Yeah, I don't remember offhand how long Stone Ocean is, although for some reason mentally I'm like, well, I think it was shorter than Golden Wind, but I don't remember offhand. And yeah, Yoshikage Kira is pretty great. By the way, I do want to take a moment to point out that when I played this game when I was younger, the first time I played it, I actually fought the polar bear tank as the penguin, and I killed it. It took me a lot of tries, because it's obviously hard as hell. And I managed to, eventually I managed to beat it. And then I ran into the ski husky and I'm like, oh boy, I definitely shut this level off for a while until I realized, oh right, you gotta let him fight. I probably had to look that up in a guide on Game FAQs or something. Speaking of which, a preemptive rest in peace to Game FAQs, because that website has been purchased by Fandom. I can't wait for it to be completely goddamn unusable. And some of you might be like, Game FAQs, nobody cares about that shit in the modern age, and apparently somebody does because it was purchased by another company, and secondly, I still actually go on there quite a bit for a lot of information for older games. For anything newer, of course, you're up shit creek, but especially if you play a reasonable amount of, like, online-based games. I mean, yeah, if it's, like, more functional. On the other hand, my experience with Fandom is always going to be tied very specifically to, like, any semblance of a fandom wiki that is hosted on the website, with all of them being grossly laggy and just horribly riddled with ads, which is going to be real great when Google Chrome is getting rid of ad block next year, which I believe is a thing that's happening. So hey, everybody switch over to Firefox. Fuck Google forever. Fucking scumbags. They have, like, almost literally infinite money. What do they care? It's like Twitch with the ad revenue. Motherfucker, you're owned by Amazon. Just shut the fuck up and give people 90%, okay? I don't care if it's not profitable. But never mind. Anyway. Yeah, point is that I have a feeling that things are going to end up not being super good for at least one side of the equation on that one. And, Bear, did you and the Husky fight it out? Am I free to go over there and grab my Husky? Yes, and somehow the speaker survived, which is pretty impressive, considering where the Husky's corpse is positioned. Oh. Hey, boys. But yeah, it just... I guess that the whole thing with game FAQs and fandom, I was about to be like, well, it's time to move everything to Google Docs, because those are nice and easy to edit, but of course, those are owned by Google. So, hey, isn't it really great to see that 90+% of the internet basically is owned by a relatively small number of companies? Well, see, that's very strange, because I'm thinking, didn't Eggman's direct actions in Sonic 06 result in Sonic being killed? Oh, sorry, spoilers. Oh, pfft. Who gives a shit about spoilers for the Sonic story, really? Well, I guess Sonic Frontiers isn't out yet, so that's probably not as fair game, but eh. And to get back to the other subject, because the thing with the Google Doc thing is also coming very much at the same time that I saw a post recently on Reddit, and yeah, I know Reddit, I understand that I'm debasing myself by using that website, but also, unfortunately, it is where the community for any sort of, like, modded Minecraft shit is. Somebody's saying that documentation for a lot of mods really sucks, and that it's not great to have that stuff just locked away on a Discord server. And I agree, I do not like joining random Discord servers for, well, anything really, unless it's a community of people that I already hang with to begin with. You know, like, I'll join certain streamers' Discords because I already like the streamer and I don't dislike the atmosphere of the chat. But if it's for just a random thing, I am not going to be very happy about that. That's not super great. So, that's, like, yeah, stop putting your important information for how to play these video games onto those, and just, yeah, I 100% agree with it, and it's really fucked up that the entirety of the presence of the internet is locked into, like, 10 companies at most, basically. Hey, Iron Fury, how goes? I'll read that entire lengthy thing about Sonic in just a second. Get back on the button. Oh, come on. Oh, bounced. All right. Just killing time until wrestling. Sounds good to me. Yeah, Sonic. Oh boy, this thing is whooping my ass. I should have gotten rid of this earlier. Oops. Can we fly higher? Get up in the air, you fat fuck. Excuse me. Anyway, oh, nice. Yeah. Eggman killed off some of the E series, and they felled him. Can we read the only sapient? Ian called bullshit on it, but that's what Sega says. Yeah, I'm assuming that Sega's thing regarding robots there is, oh, well, they're robots. You can't kill them if they're alive, but that definitely is, you know, that requires a lot of technicalities to have them actually list that as being the canon, in short. Right, yeah, good point. When they turned Contra into Probotector. That era of gaming was a weird time. Right. There were a couple other games that were changed like that. I'm sitting here like, were any of them changed that heavily in the name department? Because, yeah, it always kind of confused me how they went from Contra to Probotector, but I guess that, you know, Contra sort of has an implication of, well, an actual human conflict just by the title, but I digress. Right, there's that too, yeah. But I don't know if that's as drastic, although, yeah, that's pretty, yeah, they couldn't have the chucks, so Mike was just using a rope. But apparently, were, like, none of the other ninja weapons illegal, but for some reason, if you mention ninjas, that's bad. Also, I like that these penguins just built an ice statue, like, right underneath a heater. I'm not 100% sure what the status is regarding depicting ninja in Europe and any legality things there, but I suppose there is a distinct possibility that there's still some weird shit going on with that. Yeah, they're using a very large amount of loopholes and this doesn't count because kind of things. Anyway, this level's title is a pun. Who's surprised about that? Pinball Blizzard, indeed. Jam the Jam, yeah, okay. Select the silver notes and play our special tune on the keyboard. Ninjas aren't banned, but nunchucks still are. Huh. That's weird. That is very strange. Oh, hey, look, there's the king penguin. Primarily in the UK. Yeah, because, you know, England has some weird shit that they... The English government is not exactly the best in the world, we'll put it that way. And then, of course, they go ahead and they inflict it on all these other countries that... And by all these other countries, I mean a fairly small number, but, you know... Oh. Yeah, I think the King Penguin is going to be upset with us. Unfortunately, we're probably going to have to obliterate the King Penguin's loyal subjects. Oh, look at the splash damage on those fucking rockets. God, it's a comma, yeah. Well, it's even more so in Australia, but I think at least ninjas are illegal. I think ninjas are illegal in Australia, but... Then again, if you get all your cultural imports from the UK, at least I think that's the case. Probably not, but... Let's check out this king penguin. It looks very silly because of the crown. It's got the Penguin Army attack, which is not going to be very useful to us with our Penguin Army being dead. And it's also got a jet engine for that boost jump. This thing literally has a rocket up its butt for some reason. It'll need a rocket up his ass to catch this one. Well, here's a penguin with a rocket up its ass. Oh boy, a lot of Japanese laws are really monstrous and confusing in a lot of areas. And terrible as well, but I think I've spoken about that before. I did, of course, back when I was doing a video about Crimson Echoes, which, God, I think that video is like a year old. I almost said a month old. That's fucked up. Phrase Ninja Illegal is just really funny sounding to me. Yeah, that's absolutely not wrong. Yeah, so I did some research about copyright law in Japan back when I did the video for Chrono Trigger Crimson Echoes, however many yonks ago that was. And yeah, it's a little bit OTT, to say the least. I mean, the numbers are not nearly as grotesque as here in America. I mean, sure, copyright for 75 years is kind of silly because a lot of shit's just gonna fall out after that point. Like, I think that there should always be some sort of proof mechanic within a fairly short period of time. You know, show people that you're actually doing something with it. But, moreover, one of the things that struck me was the fact that under Japanese copyright law, translating a work is considered to be a copyright violation, is my understanding, which is really fucked. Because, you know, you gotta be able to do stuff like that in order to have things be more communicated. Words. Anyway. This level is nice and short. We get a Simon Says sequence with a piano. Good note! I would stretch to say that. There is definitely still quite a bit of that lingering, to be fair. And I'd love to be like, well, there's still people in Japan who speak other languages, but, like, they care about them. Did that not count? I guess not. Well, see, now I can't see the results of this sequence going on here, so... Oh, that time it counted. Well, that's just weird. Oh no, I see it's wrapping around now. So we should be a decent chunk of the way through this. Well, see, when it comes to game patching, I can see a little bit of this particular stretch of words. That's a bit more of a complicated thing that has to do with all the rest of the stuff. Hey, we did the thing. This is just rocket to the exit. I'll speak on that stuff more in a minute or two once we're done with this because, hey, noises. This level looks like fun. So with regard to anything that modifies the game code, which would include translation hacks and patches for video games, I mean, yeah, there's more of a legal gray area there, but it's translation of any work is the thing. As far as cheat devices go, and personally, I am no legal expert here, but I kind of think that with regard to cheat devices and ROM hacking and stuff like that, or at least the ability to reverse engineer the code in order to start doing that stuff, I believe that should be, legally speaking, in the US at least, covered under Sega v. Accolade, which was a legal decision from, like, the very early 90s that I also talked about in another video. Boy, I'm really coming in here, like, with a big list of required reading today. That's fucked up. Anyway, so I think that stuff is covered, at least in the US. Of course, that is not true in Japan. So I think we just need to say that when it comes to a lot of this stuff, that the existence of boundaries between countries causes a lot of problems, legally speaking. And yeah, Tav, that was Bubsy related. It was in the Bubsy video. I still have those game cartridges. But yeah, like, as far as most, I really feel like I don't understand why a company would actually give two shits about someone modifying their game. Like, I don't think it's going to take away sales in most of those cases, you know? The existence of Chrono Trigger Crimson Echoes is not going to make people stop buying Chrono Trigger, which wasn't even available for sale in a way that they were really tracking at the time. Like, I don't even know if you could get Chrono Trigger DS at that point new outside of, like, new old stock type of situations that they weren't paying attention to. But, you know, Shinji Hashimoto was just whining about people not buying enough copies of the game and not giving them whatever sequel they wanted, so, whatever. Wow, who would have guessed? Square Enix hasn't been a great company, like, ever. Yosuke Matsuda is not the only person who sucks there, etc., etc. Anyway, let's go into this level. Okay, so I guess we gotta rescue some rabbits by killing a bunch of huskies and blowing up a bunch of gun things. I mean, or we could just kill all the rabbits too and be a terrible person, because Dan hasn't exactly been the greatest dude to us right now. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. When it comes to something like that, I 100% understand, you know, not being very pleased with any sort of person who's cheating online, because, yeah. I'm not 100% sure where to go here. Oh, do I have to just go pick up this king penguin? And there we go. There's our jet-propelled big penguin. Big penguin, the least The least threatening mech ever. Man, the Gundam franchise really did get weird, didn't it? Get weird? Well, there we go. We've got something a little bit more usable than just a penguin whose attack is sitting on people. Oh, King DDD, you could have at least brought your damn hammer with you, couldn't you? See, I admit that I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to a lot of that stuff, but I did also have this weird realization a couple of days ago, or possibly sometime before that, that the last time I had any sort of action replay unit, it was one for the DS. Okay, so maybe we can't actually take this Ski Husky out into the real level, so... Well, so much for reducing the difficulty on ourselves. Let's get into our Jet Penguin and Jet Penguin away. Although, I mean, regarding any disc thing, yeah, I would... imagine that would be a little bit, okay, yeah, so we can't sit on those. We need something that does better rocketry to deal with those things. Like, I just figured that disc-related systems, they were just like, we're gonna... I think part of it was also that I figured that the major companies that made those were just, like, out of business at that point. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Galoob is not a thing that exists. Galoob used to make the Game Genie. Interact, which used to make the Game Shark, does not exist. Pelican, I think, is the company that used to make the Codebreaker, doesn't exist. And, I mean... LOL, the Codebreaker. Although, the Codebreaker is interesting because... my knowledge of the Codebreaker existed basically during the GBA era when it was... incredibly straightforward what it did. If you could read the codes very easily is what I'm trying to say. Whereas the Game Shark was like retranslated into its own format. And so if you were looking at a code list for the Game Shark, you were kind of having a shit day. But okay, this guy needs to stop being such a... Just stop. Quit being such a... Oh my god, this is gonna suck. Oh, I don't like this at all. I wish this game had some semblance of a checkpoint system, jeez. But yeah, I think part of it really was that I just figured that all those companies were gone by now. Daytel was the company that at least marketed the action replay in the US. Excuse me. And I think that they were very dead by the mid-2000s anyway. Late 2000s. It just seems like a lot of the cheap peripheral companies are kind of dead too. Like, there's still, you can still get a few budget controllers that barely work. GameStop, I know, used to have their own brand that was branded something a little different. But I feel like there's just been a general drop of those outside of, like, Logitech. I think Logitech still makes stuff like that because Logitech has been around forever and they make a lot of legitimate products too. So that kind of thing, you know, that's ancillary and they can give it up basically if they get, oh, Galoob is owned by Hasbro now? It makes sense. Although Hasbro can suck it for other reasons entirely. But, yeah, like, I just sort of assumed that a lot of those companies just died a death. Especially because I feel like it's just, you know, like I said, it's just been a little bit hard to get the cheaper peripherals. I do have a fairly budget, Nintendo Switch controller. You know, it's sort of like a Pro controller, but less good. For the set, we'll call it the semi-pro controller, but it is, weirdly enough, a licensed product, and it has, like, actual art from a Nintendo. It has Metroid Dread Armor Samus on it, and it's licensed by Nintendo to a company, or an imprint of a company anyway, named Power A, I think. It cost me like $25 to get it, but, you know, stuff like that exists, but I feel like those sorts of things are really all there are, these licensed controllers, that if you want any sort of budget option, which is not great because, hey, those cheap controllers allowed a lot of people to actually, you know, do multiplayer shit, and I know that local multiplayer doesn't exist anymore, but come on. That's an exaggeration, by the way. Yes, there are still things to do local multiplayer. Oh, Mad Catz is actually still around? I thought I heard recently that Mad Catz got sold to some tech conglomerate. Maybe I'm just high. It's very likely that I'm imagining that because I'm confusing that with something else that happened. But yeah, like, all that shit from the late 90s and the early 2000s is mostly gone. Like, Nyko isn't a thing that exists anymore. I used to see and have and read reviews of in GamePro and stuff like that a lot of accessories made by Nyko. And they just, as far as I know, do not exist anymore. Mate, get under my significant girth. There we go. I'm about to find out that I'm going to be walled from taking this bastard into the level deeper, right? Like, there's a big fucking hole here, isn't there? Oh, if I can actually control the... Jesus, man, this does not control. Oh, okay, it's ice. I was like, there's just a giant hole here. There is not just a giant hole, but it's not great. Retcon, which owns Interactive, went bankrupt. Game Shark brand name was given to Mad Catz. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I knew that Interact was gone because Interact was gone a bit before that and the brand name was being traded around. Not gonna lie, it's almost a shame that the Game Shark brand name is owned by someone else. I say that as if I would ever have had, like, a chance to actually have any semblance of ownership of that, but if it was something that could have ever been considered to be on the cards, tagging random shit with Game Shark would be fucking hilarious. But I digress. Where's this? I hear the fucker doing the putt-putts. I don't know where the... Oh boy, so we're gonna have to sneak around like this. Lower this, or raise it as the case may be. Oh, hey, dudes. Alright, so the heli rabbits, we're gonna have to basically just spray and pray pretty much. Because vertical homing on these missiles is kind of a joke. Ouch. Get! Oh, one of them died. Oh, I guess we made it crash into a wall too many times. Alright. Excellent. So we can take that and we can start bombing a bunch of these gun emplacements. Hey dudes, I just want this health. Oh, is this a place to, like, replenish our forces if we're still the King Penguin? Warning, guns activate. Oh, okay. Oh, that's how you're supposed to do it! Oh, well, okay then. Huh. We should probably turn those off. No turn off? No, damn. Well, this just got a whole lot spicier. Oh, I'm so fucking dead. Just stick a fork in me now. Because it ain't gonna be pretty. Oh god! Why? Get in the air, get in the air, get in the air, get in the air, get in the air. Fuck. Your mother with that shit. Where's that rocket coming from? By the way, we did get all the Huskies, right? Check the mission brief. No, we somehow didn't kill all the Huskies, so there is another one out there. And that may be where that rocket came from. We're gonna have a bad time, I know that. Fuck! Get up higher, damn you. Yeah, as you can tell, the maximum height that you're allowed to go with the heli rabbit is determined by the ground you're underneath. And it does not exactly have the fastest update. So if you're trying to climb a wall like that, it's a bit of a bastard. This level is stepped it way up difficulty-wise. Yeesh. I mean, remember how the last level took us like 2 minutes? And now we've got this shit carnival? Oh my god. Oh, baby. It's okay. Let me tell you that there is a part of this game that I'm really not looking forward to in the not too far future, which will be fairly early on in the jungle world, which we've unlocked the first couple of levels of. By first couple, I mean the first one level of. Oh, wow. Epic Game Store is telling me that if I buy Goat Simulator 3, I'll receive a goat outfit for Fortnite. Fuck, dude. Of all the things... Man, this world is full of weird shit, isn't it? Hey, you. Get over here, you knob. I think that's what they call a creature like this in England when they're angry at it. Or anything, really. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, you are getting a Goat Simulator game. But it's also like, wow. The layers of what a fucking world we live in are really setting in on that. Also, it kind of implies that you have a Fortnite presence bound to your Epic Game Store account a little bit, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. I was gonna say, that rabbit get murdered? You know what would be great is if I had, like, a slamming attack for this jet engine. So that way I could just stomp this thing. But instead, no, I gotta try and sit on it the normal way. Jesus, that was a nightmare. I think that at this point I probably should just find, like, a reset button and just restart the entire stage. You know, I'm gonna go piss Dan off and I'm gonna kill this rabbit. Oh, I don't think I can do it now. Never mind. Over we go. Alright, well, we managed to get our Ski Husky into the main level here. No! God damn it! Fucking garbage-ass homing missiles. I can't believe their sensitivity just jumped like that to make it a pain in the ass for me to get a health unit. Actually, yes, I can. I've played this game before. I know, it's an asshole. Who would have fucking guessed, right? Get out of there. Alright, so we've killed off a decent chunk of the Huskies, I think. There's still more. Yeah, there's still more. Obviously, I'm just like, where's whatever I'm missing from elsewhere in the level if I've killed all of these ones? There's not another one hanging out in the rabbit room at the end of the level. Okay, well, there's this dude. Okay, so we got all of them. Did that not update on our... No, don't. Okay, so I must have just missed one last time somehow. I don't know how I did that. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not even going that fast most of the time. It's often just because the controls are that not good. I remember this part of the game controlling a lot better than this, but then again, I haven't played a whole lot of this section in a very long time, which will probably not surprise a whole lot of you. Hop into the heli rabbit, and we're off. We got a mission to do. We should be in a position where this is pretty easy now because we are not stupid enough to go turn the guns on. And we have a good chunk of HP. Okay, so these actually do take multiple hits to break. It was kind of hard to tell earlier. Look. There are kind of a lot to deal with, huh? Oh, it's that as many as there were? Also, for some reason, I love that the sound cues are completely dead. Hey, dudes. Land in the teleporter, come on. Not easy to control. Alright, so if I had to guess, the next level is the water one, and that's gonna just be miserable. Because it's a 3D platformer in water. Yep, something fishy. Teleporters behind a big sea. Free the fish. Switch the switch to open the big door. Alright, so show me what I'm working with here. Oh, it's just a fucking cool cod. Excellent. I like the sploosh at the start of the level, because it's like, oh hey, you were in water until the teleport sequence ended. Also, yeah, the frame rate appears to be taking a massive shit right now. Probably from all the bubble sprites and the background fish sprites, plus the cod models. So in addition to these lovely controls, we've got that to worry about. Okay, I'm not exactly confident of what that did. Oh, it's gonna lower the water level. Okay. In a second, I can, however, say that it is making the frame rate noticeably worse. Oh, hey, look, treasure chest. We can't just bonk it with our noses and open it. It's not Super Mario 64. Oh, hi, Walrus. Okay, I think I see what's deal. Oh, I can control it. Alright. Well, fuck me, that was a waste. Alright, yeah, you can tell that I don't really remember this level, except that it's a water level in an ice world. That's what we need, right? Anyway, I know that Walrus is around here somewhere. Get your ass over here, Scooter. I don't know why his name's Scooter, but it is now. Please don't do that game. I was worried for a second that I was about to get a freeze. So if we stick out a little further... I think that's the direction we want to go to be able to hit the walrus. Let it crash into things. Commentary will probably suck for this level more than usual, because, like, yeah. Decelerate. Come to a full and complete stop! Oh, you jackass. Oh boy. And of course, as bonus points, we are trying to navigate this thing across a minefield of our own with all these other fishes in the water. I'm repositioning a little bit here because my chair is not being the most comfortable. Oh, there we go. We got him. All right. Now, are you in fact in a position where I can switch into the walrus? Come on, dude. There we go. All right. Oh, hey, look at all these dead fish over here. God, this frame rate is terrible. Test your fucking games, guys. Oh. Free tour. I actually completely forgot about this mechanic. I've been paying attention to exactly 0 of that. Oh, hey, is that another polar bear tank? In a level where we can actually possibly use it now? Huh. Interesting. I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. I'm gonna... Ow. Oh. Huh. It's just, huh. That's all I got right now. I think we've done all we can do with the Walrus for the moment. So unfortunately, we do have to go back to the fish. Go back to the part of the level with even lower frame rates. Have fun, everybody. I got a feeling that when you add this up, this level is going to take at least half an hour. Maybe even a full hour. Either way, not great. Alright, let's let our Cool Cod out of there. Not to be confused with Cool Cat. These guys aren't going to be saving any kids. Or whatever Cool Cat does, I don't know. So that's gonna need the Walrus for sure. I'm having a real time, like, mentally sort of mapping out the shape of this level, by the way, so it's gonna get even worse here very soon because it's like, I don't know how to get over to that place. Oh, this plays so badly. Can we push this fish corpse back into the water? Because I'm probably going to need that again later. Wait a sec, I've been here already. Oh my god, I simply mentally just cannot process the layout of this level. Did I lower the water too early or something? Can we switch back to that from here? Yes, we can. Alright, good. Alright, can we reset the water level? Yes. Well, ultimately, it comes down to... The big thing here seems to be that I don't think Sega wants to count revived deaths as counting or something, but... Whatever, it's... Let's just say that they have no idea what they're talking about, and honestly, I have no idea what they're talking about either. Okay, that's definitely a death zone over there. Okay, so we did have to come over here probably... Yeah, we had to come over here with the cod, because we can't get under that with the walrus. So I guess here's a whole ass section that I didn't see before. Alright, let's see if we can do anything else useful with this mine dropper. Or if it's gonna be like, hey, the water's too high, No, we can still pilot this thing around. We can use it to scout, I guess. Actually, why do we need to use that scout? We've got a walrus we can use the scout with. We gotta go over that door, don't we? Yeah, and Buddy Boy's not cutting it. Alright, well. Good scouting session. Where's our fish? Hey, check out that weird looking jellyfish thing. There we go. That's 4 of them free, and now I get to figure out what the hell we're supposed to do with the rest of this level. Oh, hey, you found a skeleton key. Shaped like a little literal fish skeleton. Interesting. Oh god, what am I doing up here? Get me back in the water. I still died. Fuck you, game. Oh, man. Oh. Well, I think the whole frame rate of the game got murdered. That's... Yeah, like, the whole thing looks absolutely horribly jacked up right now, but give me a second here. I'm gonna go look this up and see if maybe there's something on the multiple internets, I suppose, that tells me how do. Okay, I think I get an idea as to what to do here. But again, I'm not sure if the game is, like, perma-lagging from this shitty level or not, because, wow. The game definitely felt a little bit slowed down when I was returned, but maybe it's just because everything is so fucking slow now that I'm just so used to it. Oh, boy. I immensely dislike this. Next level is pretty cool, though, if I recall correctly. Unbump yourself, come on. This thing controls like shit. Alright, yeah, there's our death zone. Lower ourselves down to that igloo, grab the skeleton key because we need that in order to continue with the level after we've finished rescuing all the fish. Get unstuck, you. There we go. Oh, hey, let's see if we can deal with this, because we are going to need the walrus in order to complete the level. Hello, Mr. Walrus. Hey, get... Alright, there we go. Walrus is dealt with, so we'll be able to deal with the rest of the level when the time comes. It's just that first I have to go free the other fish. Is this the one that we got already? Yes, we got that already. Then, fuck, I don't offhand know what we've missed. Got that one. One by the lights. Already got that. I'm stuck on a thing. Good. Okay, no, this is the entrance. Turn back around. Center? No, it's not in the center because it's down low, isn't it? I've been avoiding going there this whole time. By virtue of the fact that it's a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, these rings are how you get the trophy in the level, but again, who cares? I sure don't right now. I just want out of here. That sound would be the ring respawning. They're on a timer. You know what if I just lower the water level? Get in the Walrus. Where's that valve? There it is. Hey, I just heard a bunch of shit dying. Nice. Fun. Oh, right, I remember what the deal is here. We have to go jump into that ice area, so we gotta go, reset the water level. Oh, I hate this. I'm going insane. Fortunately, the problem is I don't remember where that is, but we'll find it sooner rather than later, probably. Oh yeah, it was in the corner over by that fishbone, right? There we go. Alright, now it's not quite Walrus time. Alright. So it's somewhere near this fishbone. Here, is it over there? I think it's in the other direction. Oh no, it's right over here. Let's see if we can't deal with the polar bear tank here. Looks like he's swaying a little bit. Got him. Alright, now let's slow this level down even more. You know, just for a joke. Hey, dude. Didn't even realize that might actually be a thing that I had to worry about, so... That's the big door open, which means I think I need to go back to being a fish here. Yeah, I need to go back to being a fish, and I need to re-raise the water level. Ow! Fuck, that hurt. That wasn't very smart of me. All right. We have done it, I think. As soon as we get through. Fuck. Oh, God. Oh, the controls. Never mind, we ain't done shit. Get over there. And please, God, just let it be a simple move to the exit. Please. Holy fuck, get in the exit, you piece of shit fish. Oh boy, that was rough. I'm not sorry though, because I didn't put it in the game. Excuse me. Anyway, this next level has a name that's a pun. Who would have guessed? Something fishy, more like what are you doing? Anyway. Walrus 64. Yes, it's a pun on Wave Race 64, a game that isn't very good, but I saw a bunch of articles just crowing about the week or so after it came out on Switch Online Plus. Like, I get Google notifications for articles that it thinks might be relevant to my interests on my phone a lot. So I got a lot of articles from people who are like, oh, well, Wave Race 64 was so important in the history of graphics, and, you know, look at these cool water effects, and it's like, it's not a great game, and it still kind of looks like it came out in 1996 or so. The fuck are you talking about? Put your dick away and, you know, fuck your goddamn nostalgia. God, I wish I had known when I was much younger that it would be this easier to just write about my fetishized nostalgia for video games that aren't very good. And I could have looked for a website and just started a career real early, but unfortunately, I done fucked up and did everything too late like I usually do. Every time in life. Well, alright. I'm over it. Let's go into Walrus 64 here. Where's our starting line here? Alright. Also, yeah, we've got this shitty fucking camera angle, too. This is, like, really bad. Hello? Where's my forward? Oh, yeah, because I let go of the stick. I'm still thinking of the fish controls. Oh, God. Yeah, speaking of controls, this doesn't. So I'm gonna hit replay zone. We're gonna restart. And I'm gonna try to get my bearings a little better here. Alright, do I gotta back up a little bit? Yeah. Oh, we're in second at least. Fuck! Oh, damn it! As we fall immediately in third place behind Mr. Green over here. Can we, like, interfere with these fuckers by shooting rockets at them? Also, I like how they got the big eyebrow penguins up there. Oh, God. Yeah, let me point out what a fucking nightmare these controls are real quick, because they are so bad. And I can't slow down because they're going at a quadrillion miles an hour. The time bonus? What the... What real use does the time bonus even have? Is there like a timer that I don't know about? Okay, so I'm gonna replay again because this is... yeah. Oh, fuck you, game. Oh, boy. Whoa, okay, yeah, alright. So that's real good. I'm glad that happened. This is gonna be rough. Can I, like, murder these fuckers? Please? Oh, by the way, I like how that guy didn't do the epic spin out that I did earlier when he hit a buoy. Fuck! Get... like, okay, so the game really is just straight up cheating for their team. Great. I'm so glad. Oh my god, really? Don't 100% know what all happened there, but it wasn't great. Fucking goddamn it. Fuck. Why is my hitbox like 10 times bigger than theirs? Did Blue Boy put on a bunch of weight that I didn't know about? And I slipped down the thing again because you need the boost to go over that. I hate this a lot. Just... I mean, I appreciate the devs for trying something a little different with how things are set up, but still, like, jeez. Are we screwed? Ah, we're screwed. Also, for some reason, we never went into second place despite the... first place, despite us being out in front of the... And we just lost everything because these controls don't goddamn work! I like how we didn't go into first place despite being in front of the first place guy, is what I was trying to say. Like, we were very pointedly out in front there. Many times. Why don't you eat my ass, game? Gonna admonish me about cheating. Look at these fuckers. It's like, what if the Chocobo race in 10 was even worse? Remember the fucking Chocobo race in Final Fantasy X? So can we get out in front of this dude, like, entirely? So what if we just remove this stuff? I mean, we can. Won't stay like that, but interesting. Well, there's a section in Final Fantasy X. It's an optional thing, but there's a Chocobo race that you can do to get part of Tidus's ultimate weapon. And it controls, like, absolute trash. And it's also, like, almost completely luck dependent. So, you know, on top of that, real good game design. Fucking get over it, you piece of shit. Holy goddamn balls. Can I at least move with the D-pad or something? Nope, it's all stick. Well... fuck. I mean, I guess. Oh, good. Maybe this will help me get that, or I can just keep clipping into the edges that I swear to God are just way larger than they actually look. Fuck, you idiot. Remember to move the stick forward. That part is throwing me off a lot, too. The inconsistency of the controls in that area. I need a restart, because this is just... What if I just push you back further? No, wait, no! I wasn't ready yet, game, you fucker! Well, it got its revenge, didn't it? This piece of shit game, anyway. Get out in front. And now we start doing the Dick Dastardly method of directly fucking with people. Oh, are you gonna do this now? Oh, okay, I guess because I had to go over the line in order to end that. Alright, cool. Yeah, we don't really need to push the green one out front. That seems like a bad idea. Or I can just miss the... Fuck. I don't want you pushed out in front either, especially not the orange dude. I just fucking stick to the walls. It's so terrible. And it goes against everything in any video game I've ever played. So I've got that working against me now too. Fuck you! This is pissing me off so much. I'm about to rip the cartridge out of the console and throw it at the fucking wall. Ugh. Unfortunately, I know that anything else I play in this game will be worse. I almost had something going there, and then the game was just like, oh, hey, what if you didn't dodge that somehow because hit detection? I sincerely want to know why games don't fucking work properly with the goddamn expansion pack, by the way. Like, what kind of terrible hardware architecture is going on down at Nintendo HQ circa whenever the fuck this thing came out? Would I believe the PS1 port is even worse? Yes. Yes, I would, because I've definitely heard about that before. Holy fuck, the controls. Again, the controls are not what you would expect out of a game from this genre. In that, if you don't hold the stick forward while you're racing, as you're racing Walrus, what am I trying to say here? So if you don't hold the stick forward, you don't go forward. You have to hold the stick while you're doing the thing. Unlike a real racing game where if you just hold accelerate, you'll be fine. Also, you've probably noticed that you stick to walls, which, again, is not a thing in a lot of other games of, like, any genre. You usually, if you're in a position like that, you'll sort of edge along a wall, which is not the fastest way to go, but it's controllable. Alright, now I have to wait. Because, you know, design. Get off of the fucking wall! Holy shit! This is like non-functional levels of... I have played very few games this broken, but this is incredible. This is probably why I never beat the... It can just cause crashes. Yeah, that's about what I expected. This is probably why I never beat this game as a kid, by the way, is because, like, half of this shit doesn't fucking work. And as I alluded to earlier, there is a level that is really terribly designed. Like, just one of the worst designs I've seen in any video game ever. Fairly early on into the jungle world, which is our next one, so it's gonna be real great when I turn into a raging asshole on Monday or whenever I play this game next. Oh hey, we managed to get over that time. That's weird. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Well, I mean, yes, but I'm gonna have to come back to this eventually if I end early is the problem. As I fully intend to try and complete this game. Like, there have been... Get off the wall! There have been a very few games up to this point that I have failed to complete. I mean, I've stopped streaming Grand Order, but that's because my account that I was using for streaming was lost. And I failed to finish Super Mario RPG Revolution because I accidentally deleted my save file in between a couple of streams at one point because I was like, I'm going to take a break from this and I'm going to play a real game for a little while. And I done fucked it and I deleted the save file. Same thing happened to Jade Cocoon 2. I said I was going to do the full post-game for that, but I was like, let me take a break from this because it was getting a little bit dense, I feel like, just doing the same thing over and over. Oh shit, there's Mr. Orange. Get over the thing! You piece of donkey shit. I mean, I could, but, like, do I really want to go through looping through the 10 hours or so that I streamed again? I don't remember how long it was. It was certainly an amount of time just to get through. I think I completed one chapter of story. And I don't have fun with the game anymore at all. Even in the parts where it's like, oh hey, the story doesn't suck ass. So I don't really want to, I don't want to do that anymore is the thing. So the odds are quite good that I would have quit anyway. But it would have lasted a lot longer if it hadn't been for technical difficulties. But yeah, there were a couple of things basically that I lost my save files. And so those are the only things ever since I restarted streaming whenever. Or, you know, basically we'll call it since I got affiliate. Because I used to stream years ago on the same account. Sometimes under a different name. But yeah, I've seen quite a bit of the more recent stuff that has come out, and yeah, it's what you'd expect, really. So all right, we've pushed this dude back a little bit. Hey, do you want to? Alright, start up our lawnmower. Fuck. Alright, well that... You say, is that dude in reposition still? Yeah, okay, so the Orangeman is still pushed back, I think. Yeah. Fuck! What happened? Why am I having this much difficulty with this now? Jeez. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that the orange walrus has, like, a better AI or something. Which is why I'm more concerned with dealing with it than I am with the green one. Or are they supposed to be gold and silver? I'm pretty sure that that's the idea because the silver 2 is, like, greenish, and, of course, the gold 1 is, like, orange-ish, but whatever. Get over there. Ah, fuck. Get off of the fucking walls! Why do you just glue to them like you licked the like you just licked a cold thing in winter? Ah, fuck. I'm absolutely losing all of my control. But yeah, I've generally been trying very, very hard to avoid, like, rage-quitting games. You know, even things that are really terrible and not good, I would like to try and complete those. You know, at bare minimum, get to the credits. I mean, sure, I elected not to 100% Super Mario 64 because several parts of that game, wow, who would have guessed, they've aged quite poorly. But, you know, setting that sort of thing aside, because I don't believe that counts. And God, actually, let me tell you, this is killing my thumb too. I feel like I need to, like, get some electrical tape or something and make a little grip on the side of the controller. Because, of course, for those of you who haven't played with an N64 controller, the analog stick is completely devoid of any such contrivances. It is just bare plastic. I mean, it's got a little bit of texture on the top for your thumb to, like, grip it, but of course, when my thumb bones are just sort of digging into... Oh, hey, that dude just broke. That's interesting. Is he just out of the race because his AI took a shit? Honestly, if we won because we broke the AI, I feel like that'd be the most fitting thing possible. Oh god. We're back in second place now. Get over the thing. We might at least be able to beat the green dude if we can catch up, but of course we're crashing into every wall pretty much and getting stuck on others. Oh god. Oh man. I kind of want to just cut my hands off right now. I'm in a lot of pain. Well, we did manage to completely break the orange dude's AI, which, again, is very funny. If only we can get the green dude to just fuck up even harder, because we clearly ran into an issue earlier. Oh, no, I see him. All right. Get over the ridge. I think we're gonna get fucked by this, is the problem. I'm so pissed off right now. I can't believe the game was like, oh, hey, we're gonna give it to you for free, and then I'm still not gonna be able to get it because I just... I just failed, that's all. Oh god, I wonder if there's any, like... You know, now that I say that, that sounds really weird, but I was about to be like, I wonder if there's any, like, scrap rubber or anything around the house that I could use to, like, fashion some grips and shit for my worse old controller. Oh, god damn it. Yep, we're doing this shit again. Alright, restart the level. As we push the green one in front for some reason. Back up! Alright, well, it's fine that we hit that. Okay, so... push the green one back again. Have some weird issues. No AI breaker this time, and we didn't get out in front well enough. Well, that's unfortunate. Anyway, yeah, some of those 100 coin stars in Super Mario 64 can be pretty rough. Both by virtue of the fact that some levels just really have just god-awful coin counts. The 2 water levels... Well, I guess there's 3 water levels, huh? Wet Dry World doesn't really register as one very well to me, though, because Wet Dry World has, like, a real gimmick to it, as opposed to just being like, oh, here's some of the worst swimming controls in 3D gaming that you have ever seen. Also, yeah, as you can see, our attempt to fix things in our favor didn't go over too well. Yeah, I mean, I understand why they're not great. And, you know, because nobody really knew what they were doing back then. But still... Anyway, the point is that water is not really a concern when it comes to those levels in the 100 coin star. It's more the fact that the devs were like, oh, what if we put only, like, 2 coins in this level above the 100? I think Dire Dire Docks is like 108, and Jolly Roger Bay has something like 104. Anyway, hey Sapphire Yoshi. That was a long thing to get into. Get over the hill. Or not. We're gonna restart that, because that was just absolutely pathetic. I think the game is onto the fact that I'm doing funny stuff now, and it's just like, well, you know what, we should probably punish you for that, and I'm kind of not happy about that idea. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, and... Oh, I needed more time to get back. I'm overdoing it with the forward push in that case. And you might be thinking, why not just turn around? Well, it's because the turn is really slow. Especially when you're accelerating, and it takes a while for that to completely stop. Yeah, TikTok clock is kind of rough to find everything, to get all that stuff in. And when it comes to... Oh yeah, that's where the trophy is. I thought that was a shortcut or something that I kept missing. But no, that would be really a strange place for it. Rainbow Ride is just really terrible to get 100 coins in because it's so easy to die. And everything is very spread out in that level. Get fucked, nerd. Unfortunately, I was the one who got fucked, nerd, in the end. Well. Fuck. Too tight of a turn. It's really frustrating, by the way. I haven't gotten a chance to say this, but it's really goddamn frustrating when it looks like both of you hit the thing at the same time. And so you can't tell which of you got the boost. Because, honestly, the particle effects are like right on top of you and you don't feel any faster. And then you find out when you can't make a shitty little hill like that, that the game has decided for some reason you have to be unable to boost to get over without boost. But yeah, the level is Rainbow Rise. Rainbow Cruise, I don't know if that is a phrase that is specifically bound to anything, but I think that's a fair enough name for... Wait, no. The Mario Wings Over the Sky one does not have any sort of ship involved in it, so never mind. It's about to be like, that seems like a fair name for the boat one, and that's a hidden star, but it doesn't involve a boat. So that would be really silly. Yes, that's right. That was the stage in Smash Bros. Melee that is themed after that. As long as you don't call it the Rainbow Road, because then that's just a major unforced error. Speaking of unforced errors, that fucking hill there that has suddenly decided to no longer allow me to go over it unless I'm boosting. That's very nice of you, game. Also, Assface got the fuck... Oh, man. This is getting so bad. I feel like this is going to be another one of those games where I'm going to get to the part of the credits where they list the names of playtesters, and I'm just going to start howling with laughter at all of the Alan Smithies in the credits, who supposedly helped playtest the game, but, I mean, look at this shit. Come on. Well, I mean, I guess that's the other option, but what I was going for was that they would be, you know, fake names. Oh, I thought for a second that the orange dude was completely dead, but no, not. No AI killer for us again. I don't know how I did it that one time. Alright, well, we just had a really horrible set of bumping shit there. Aliens. That would explain some of the design decisions, that's for sure. Oh, God damn it. I'm doing the thing again where I forget to hold forward, and I'm getting caught on everything and everyone. Get over the ridge. There we go. Now we gotta get over this other ridge now that we've... Fuck you, game! Holy shit balls. Why? What dumb fucking brainless asshole said, oh, hey, yeah, you don't get to go along the walls. You just come to a full and complete stop. Yeah, alright. Good fucking looks, dipshit. I can say, if you start the count, I'm gonna... Well, you know what? We're in front of... I said we're in front of you. Oh yeah, so I get that tiny little push forward from the holding down the propeller button. Don't. Just fucking don't. Okay. Sure. Alright, now I see that Dickhead is warped over to the side. And we're stuck in this position again, and... Alright, so... Where am I relative to anything? Oh, God. Oh, God. This is killing me. Like, I think this is literally killing me. This is just... destroying every bone in my hand. By the time I'm done with this, I won't even be able to play video games anymore because I'll have lost all motor function. And we ended up with this shit again, because, yeah. Don't you start moving back into position, asshole. There we go. Oh, it almost fucking jumped me, too. Oh, what? Oh, you are kidding me! I hate this shit so much. Just the worst designed thing I've ever seen. If you don't know how to make a game, don't fucking make a game. Anyway... I got a roll of electrical tape over here. I'm gonna see if I can just try wrapping the stick in that a little bit. At least the edges here. To be honest, I don't really need the top in any good position whatsoever, but... Oh, why can't I get this to stick to it at all? That's... Alright, so we're going to try and do things with our stick completely covered, basically, in electrical tape. And we're going to hope that the game... It's because of the rest of it. Just... Alright, so this seems to be working so far. And the reason why I'm being like, oh, well, you know, we're going to try to make sure that it doesn't... It's because there's just a big glob of this stuff on top now, basically. And this guy is back in his original position because we basically lost line of sight on him. Like, I wish I understood if there was some sort of trick to this sort of thing to, like, ruining this dude's AI, because we saw it before. Get... I was about to say, that's one way to do it. Oh. By the way, all the electrical tape just fell off. I don't know where it went. I think it just fell on the floor. So, mission failure. I'm going to try this a couple more times. And then I'm going to look and see if I have a glove anywhere. Because, you know what? I may need something with a little bit of padding in order to, you know, keep this thing from eating into my left thumb. Because otherwise, this is one of the You know, I often say sometimes, you know, about bad games being, you know, like, oh, it's painful, or, oh, this hurt me in some way. But this is one of the few that is actually, like, causing actual physical injury. Fuck me. Get... Nope, he slipped out from under me. Didn't say get wrecked, but no such luck. I'm the one who gets emotionally wrecked here anyway. Just slip through. Just got over that. Okay, we're doing much better now, surprisingly. We managed to just sort of thrash our stick into getting a good run, I guess. It also probably helps that I'm steering fairly clear of walls. I did, however, fuck that whole bit up pretty badly there. Well, this might be our end of the line. Oh, we haven't been knocked into second place yet. That's impressive. Oh, I see. It looks like the Gold Walrus's AI just stopped for some reason. I wonder if Greenie is fucked up somewhere. Obviously, there is no real way for me to go and look into that. But I think we can get this now. And all it took was the game shitting its pants just enough that we were able to get away with an abject failure. That's right, everybody. We failed our way to the top. In before the game's like, oh, we didn't actually reset anybody's positioning properly, so you don't win. Hooray! Fuck you, game! Alright. Well, you know? Huh. That's all. Just... That's... I guess if it's gonna be completely atrociously designed, at least there accidentally was a failsafe installed.